Skill number 2 is something that you may have heard me talk about before. This is a habit of mine. I use it every single day in my life. I am not kidding. It is a habit that has helped me wire my brain for success because it is a way that I train my mind to see what I want to see. And seeing what you want to see in the world, it's not some woo-woo, stupid, nonsense. This is hard science. I actually wrote about this in my New York Times bestselling book, The High Five Habit. And so you may have heard about this before, but even so, it's a fabulous reminder. So what is skill number 2? Skill number 2, my daily habit, is look for hearts. I know what you're thinking. What does that mean, Mel? Look for hearts is a very simple game that you're going to play that helps you train your brain. And it's very simple. Today, as you're going about your life, I want you to look for a naturally occurring heart shape somewhere around you. That's it. You are going to tell your brain, as stupid as it sounds, brain, today, somewhere in the world, I want you to show me a shape of a heart. It could be a leaf on a tree. It could be a stain on a sidewalk. It could be the shape of the foam on your coffee today. It might be a spot on a dog at the dog park. In fact, you can do it right now as long as you're not driving a car. I want you to just look around the environment that you're in. I mean, I'm so trained to do this now that I see them everywhere. And I want you to just kind of scan the environment and see if somewhere around you, I've already spotted 2 where I am right now. I'm going to describe them in just a second. See if you can see a heart shape. Is there a shadow on the wall? Is there some discoloration in the brick? Like right now, as I'm looking straight around the room that I am in above the garage here in Southern Vermont, I can see that on the whiteboard over on the other side of the room, we have a series of magnets. And they're all clustered at the bottom of the whiteboard. And a bunch of the magnets are together and they're actually in the shape of a heart. I'm looking down on the carpet and I see that there's a stain on the carpet, a little I don't know what, or maybe it's cat hair. I can't quite tell what that is, but it's also in the shape of a heart. Every time I go on a walk in the woods, I see rocks, I see tree stumps, I see them everywhere. So you're probably thinking, why on earth is this important? Well, let me explain the science. In order to explain the science, I want to teach you about a part of your brain, the supercomputer between your ears, that has a specific name. And that part of your brain is called the reticular activating system. Okay? Reticular activating system. I like to call it the RAS for short, because reticular activating system is a mouthful. And you don't need to know that. You just need to know that there is this filter in your brain. I think about it almost like there's a hairnet that's over my brain. It's like the bouncer for your brain. And what is this reticular activating system doing? Well, it is deciding all day long what information gets into your conscious mind and what information is being filtered out of your conscious mind. That is what it is doing. And there's a reason why you need this filter. So we had an amazing neuroscientist and neurosurgeon from Stanford that appeared on the Mel Robbins podcast by the name of Dr. Jim Doty. So he is not only somebody who is a neuroscientist, he is a neurosurgeon, meaning he actually operates on people's brain. And he is a world-renowned expert in the neuroscience of manifestation. And he told me when I was talking to him about the science, check this out. Do you know that there are 6 to 10 million bits of information coming at your mind, body, and spirit every single second? 6 to 10 million. Your brain can't handle that. Neither can your body. Dr. Doty says that your conscious brain can only handle between 50 and 100 bits. And 99% of that it can handle is all stuff that's about how your body operates. So we're talking teeny amounts of information is actually getting to your conscious brain. What's super interesting about this is that means that a massive amount, a bazillion amounts of bits of information are bombarding you. You're just not aware of it. And the reason why you're not aware of it is because of this hairnet on your brain, the bouncer, the reticular activating system. Its job is to decide, whoa, 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 of the 6 to 10 million bits coming at me a million miles an hour, what's actually important? Now, here's where this gets interesting. What's important is what you tell your reticular activating system is important. This is so cool. This is a treasure trove. This is how you take control of your mind. If you're interested in achieving your goals and making more money and having a positive mindset, understanding that your brain is trying to help you. And if you're not helping your brain by telling your brain what's important to it, it's going to filter out things that could be helping you. And that brings me back to this daily habit that I have. Anytime I'm on a walk, I'm looking for hearts because it's a way for me to prove to myself that the filter's actually working. And you're going to be startled when you see this. You are literally going to go out for a walk today, or you're going to be out and about in your life. And maybe you've already seen something. Maybe you've already seen a heart as you've been listening to me or watching on YouTube right now, that you've seen this heart. And the reason why you saw it is because you and I are talking about it. It's sort of like, another example I can give you about how this works is, how social media is dynamically filtering things based on what it either watches you watching on social or it hears you talking to somebody about something. And, you're talking about maybe bird feeders. And next thing you know, there's freaking ads for bird feeders all over your social media. Well, that's because social media has a filter and it's dynamic. Your brain has the same thing. And so this is a habit, looking for hearts, that you can do all day, every day to strengthen this filter. Every time you see a heart, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop and just take it in. I want you for a minute, in a very calm way, to see this heart that you see as a sign from the universe or God or goddesses or whatever you believe in, that the world is actually trying to help you, that there are signs all around you. And you, just like I used to, you're just so up in your head and your computer is aimed against you that you're not programming it correctly to see the positive signs that are around you. If you can tell your brain to look for a heart, you can actually learn to use this habit to look for other things too. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm so successful in business and why it appears from the outside that I'm a super lucky person is because I understand all of the things I'm teaching you today. I have learned how to take that supercomputer between my head and stop aiming it at myself and aim it out, and to program it to help me spot coincidences and to help me spot things that are going my way. Because when you start to spot things that are going your way, you start to spot more things that are going your way. Just like you're going to notice that, oh my gosh, Mel, now that I saw one heart, I see them everywhere. Same here. Why? Because I've told my brain to. If you've read The High Five Habit, chapter 7 of the book is about this programming. And one of the things that I love since introducing the world to the high five habit and writing this book is that every day on social media, people post hearts that they find. This is on page 91 of the book. It's just plastered with hearts that people have found. And it's evidence that your mind can be trained. Now, here's something I want to read to you, okay? Because you may be thinking, look, I got huge problems, Mel. The negativity is justified because there's a lot of things going on in my life. And so I want to say something right now. Looking for hearts is not going to make your problems go away. Not at all. What looking for hearts does is it actually leverages the power of your mind to problem solve and to start to work for you. And I got to start with baby steps here. Like if you can't find a heart as you're taking a walk outside tomorrow, you're not going to believe that your brain and the filter in it is there for you to use to your advantage. As I write in this book, the point of this exercise is to train your mind to spot things you currently block out and prove to yourself that you can make your brain work for you by telling it what is important to you. And if you want to make a lot of money, You better train your mind to see opportunities and deals that other people walk right by, just like the stupid heart rock on the ground. Because if you miss the heart rock because you're not looking for it, then you're going to miss the opportunities and deals that are right there that you currently aren't seeing because you're not looking for it either. And the only reason why you're not looking for it is because you haven't made this a project. And the way you can start doing this is by looking for hearts. It's my way to prove to you that this filter is there and it is waiting for you to program it. And it's a simple thing. You can do this with your kids. You can do it anywhere that you live in the world. You can do this as a way to start to understand that, wow, my mind is very flexible. Wow, there are things that I see now that I've never seen. Nothing changed in the outside world. What changed is the filter on the supercomputer because you programmed it. And you can train yourself in how you program it by simply looking for hearts. How freaking cool is that? What do you do when it feels like your mind has actually turned against you? And there's two reasons why I want to talk to you about this today.